I got to get rid of the thing that goes black before I come on the screen. I don't know. Hi. Hey, everyone. I'm Laura. This is Julie, etc. And today, what is it? It's Monday. It's Monday. It's 3:30. I'm not used to the time change yet. I don't know how you guys are doing with it. It definitely feels later. And kids are at grandma's, so it's painting time. And I haven't worked on this mermaid painting in ages, but that's what we're working on today. And I was hanging out like for the past several hours, just doing stuff that needed to be done around the house and listening to Patricia. So if you guys are watching no one's here right now, but if you are here or you come in later and you want to see some jewelry for sale, go to Patricia's channel. It's Patsy. Oh no, is she back to Patsy Craftsy? Let me see. I don't even know what her name is anymore because she changed it again. It is back to Patsy Craftsy Patricia. Anywho, I might just leave her on in the background, honestly. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a link in here too. So if anybody wants to go buy jewelry, that's where she's at. Okay.
Oh, it's this one.
Yeah, I tell you this. Okay. But as for me, I'll be painting. So let me, maybe I'll get some music on. I think that I'm feeling music. I'm feeling music. And hello, if anybody's lurking. I see one eye. We'll see how this goes. Anywho, all right, let me set up the thing here. And I apologize in advance if anybody's watching this live and I ignore you because I have to like physically turn around to see the chat. But here we go. Oh no, I can tell you right now, I'm going to change this thing because this just loops and it gets really annoying. Sorry, I probably should have set all of this up prior to this moment, but hey, here we are. And I didn't. So sorry. I don't know how to turn it off. There we go. Let's get some, Nenemo's Dreamscape. I love this. I don't know if y'all were hearing, but like I'm on an absolute kick of old music right now. There. Now we're going to start oldies. All right, and so the other thing with this painting is my mermaid looks a little tan. So let me skip that over. I think I'm gonna redo her face, honestly. It looks too tan, and then the other part of it is I had like a skin tone paint there, and I can't find it, but I kind of want some more pink undertones to her skin anyway. So we're gonna redo it a little bit. So this should be interesting. Hopefully I don't totally screw it up. But if I do, those are the breaks. That's the risk you take when you try to repaint something. Also, I'm sorry, it's like totally at a weird angle. It's gonna look really skewed for anybody who's watching, but also that's the breaks. And I have over here, this is my little crafting cart. Got all my stuff stored in. So we're just going to chill. That's it. This is what's going on this channel right now. I hope you guys don't mind it. Hopefully, if you're hanging out and you find it soothing. Put some pink in here. You know what? I might just try to make this color. I think that's what I'm going to do. The pink I'm going for has a little bit of red. White, red, and probably a touch of yellow for a little peachier undertone. Red goes a long way though, so you're gonna be careful when you mix that. Sorry, that's my tootin' tube. I like using these angle brushes because they're a little stiffer. I've got like this guy too, who's bigger and covers bigger surface area, but it's so floppy. I don't like making brush strokes with it. So this I like to use for mixing with paint. You can use a palette knife too, but I never really got into the palette knife. So therefore, I almost always mix it with a. In case you're wondering what I'm doing over here. Almost always mixing with brushes. There we go. Okay, so I'm getting a pretty decent skin color up there right now. And that's got a little more of that peachy undertone that I kind of want. Because I think I'm going to make her hair lighter too. Everything's going to get kind of a lighter shade going on. Because I don't know. I don't know. I was feeling it being a little lighter. So you see, it's not like crazy different. But it's got a little more pink to it. So I think I'm happy with that. I'm also going to repaint her eyes. I wasn't super thrilled with the eyes, so those are just getting changed too. Actually, this is kind of working as just, I wasn't anticipating that, but it looks like that I can still kind of keep some of the shading instead of having to paint over it. I don't know, I'm going to paint over it anyway. I kind of accidentally made the skin tone that I had already. I don't know if that's good or bad. I wanted it to go a little pinker, but with the extra layer, it's kind of looking a little better anyway, so I don't know. If you guys are hanging with me, say hi in the chat. I can't tell. My StreamYard has been so screwy recently. It doesn't really keep me up to date with what's going on in the chat. So, all right, I'm gonna have to mix me a little bit darker. Get, I don't know. I might just. I'm talking to myself here, but I just don't really know what to do. Maybe a little black. Get a darker tone. I'm gonna use this round brush. This is, I don't know what size it is because all my labels got torn off. I just don't want. I'm afraid this color is gonna look weird. You know what I mean? It doesn't look skin tony, so I don't know. I'm saying I think I gotta make it more of a brown. I think my brown is missing too. All right, so since my brown is missing, we're going to add a little bit of blue, and that's actually going to remedy the situation and give me a brown because it's got the other primary colors mixed into it. I'm too light again. Still not brown enough. Some more of that blue. A little more blue, a little more red. Hey, KF Stu, how's it going? Welcome in. I'm just chilling and painting. Nothing too crazy exciting over here, but oh, see, I'm just going even weirder of a shade here. Okay, let's see what happens. I ruined it. I messed it all up. I'm going to have to come back to that part because it's so dark. All right, yeah, right now it looks ruined, but it's okay. We'll come back to it and make it better. It was just so pale. I don't know. I think I need to make it better brown here. You need some more yellow. I hope the music is to everybody's liking. I don't even know if you can hear it, but there we go. That's a little better. Okay. Like how I said at the beginning, how I'm trying to make everything lighter, and I mean, yeah, lighter. Totally gone the opposite direction. Oh well. That's what happens when you start messing around with colors. You know, honestly, I wish I could shift this entire canvas to the side. And remember, guys, don't judge unfinished art. I know it looks like doo-doo right now. And I totally screwed up the color, but we'll fix it. I'm really not that worried about it in this stage. Sometimes things look a little screwy before they look cool. So that's my goal right now, is to make her look better and not dirty. She's kind of looking a little dirty right now. She's been rolling around in soot. I really wanted to get to the background today. I don't know. I'm really messing this face up, so I'm going to have to give this a lot of attention before I move on. Yeah, it's like super duper dark. All right. Let's just drop my paintbrush. That would be nice. Sometimes you can get nice layers of colors, and that kind of looks cool. But kind of more like an impressionistic kind of look. I don't know if I'm going to be able to accomplish that, though. I'm screwing this up pretty good. Hey, Vintage Jules. Laura, right? That's me. Welcome in. Watch me as I ruin this painting. I have been working on this for a while. Oh, no. See? I totally did just mess this up. All right, hold on. I gotta fix that one. Whoop. I was also supposed to put something on the floor to protect my carpet, and I didn't do that either. That's how on top of it I am right now. Oh, let's get rid of that a little bit. This is going to end up being multiple layers. And just so you got, can I do this? I'm going to sneak this off here for 1 second. So you can see it more from my perspective, because I know it looks super duper skewed from the side angle there. I'm certain. But I'm working on it. Yes, when I'm not selling jewelry or playing with crystals, I am doing art most of the time. Well, you know, when I'm not dealing with family. I suppose I mean in my free time. I like art. I like art a lot. It's fun. It's fun and it's soothing. You know, unless you're doing this where you're just sitting here messing up a painting that you made already, but you know, it's what it is. Here's to hoping it looks better ultimately. That's the goal. To eventually look better than it was when we started. Let me get some lighter shades up here. I guess it's got kind of a very strokey look altogether, so I guess it's not so bad. Up there. Mom knows treasure, welcome in. Thanks for coming in, y'all. I appreciate it. Even if it's just to say hello. Stop on by, see what the heck I'm doing. That's fine too. If y'all wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. I know there's not like a huge crowd here or anything, but you know, it helps. Hopefully, more people just come in to say hi. The company's kind of nice, even though, you know, nothing exciting is really happening. But okay. I need to come back to the space. I feel like I've overworked it tremendously, but we'll see. Oy. A little highlight there on the cheek. A little highlight on the nose. Oh no, got some yellow. Too bad. Highlight on the forehead. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, painting is soothing, even if you can't do it. I used to teach a painting class, actually. And you would be surprised how many people just loved it, even though they swore when they started, like when they would start the assignment or whatever, they would say, oh, I can't do this. I can't even draw a stick figure. And then they like came out of it with something they were pretty proud of. And I love that aspect of it. Like being able to kind of surprise yourself, you know, with your abilities. All right. She's overworked for sure. I think I'm going to have to come back to her face. Hmm. You guys adjusting the time change? It is. Honestly, you don't even need to paint anything that anyone can even tell what it is. Just get a brush and just paint strokes, you know? It doesn't have to be good to be enjoyable, you know? All right, so I know her head is like super dark around the edge here, but this is going to end up being somewhat covered with hair, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm definitely worried about parts of it. I feel like I made it way worse. I came in here to make it lighter, and then I just kind of darkened everything up instead. And it's still a little on the yellow side. I was hoping for more pink undertones. And I did crazy things to it. Now there's no pink at all. Maybe I can add some pink. Get some pink in here and see if this helps. I know, right? You like the time change? Okay, no, I don't agree with you there. I'm not a fan. I can't handle it at night when it feels like it's 10 and it's only like 6. I don't like that. Okay. But the morning is pretty sweet when you wake up and you're like, dang, I feel refreshed for once and I still don't have to be up yet. Of course I have kids, but like, and they're up early, but I don't know. We got up like at 6 today and that was cool. But I don't like the nighttime thing. My husband hates it because he has to drive home in the dark, of course, and that's a bummer. All right, so I'm managing to get some pink tone in there. But I still feel like she looks dirty, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, amazing. Those are very kind words. I appreciate that. I feel like I ruined her, but that's okay. But the nice thing about paint is you can always paint over it later if you really hate the way it's turning out. Which I already did paint over it right now, so I'm already there. I just kind of want to highlight her nose. I'm having like a struggle here with my light source and where it's coming from. It's kind of like that. Ish. I'm sorry, I know the music is not everybody's first choice, but you know, I enjoy it. Oh man, I don't know, y'all. I don't know about this one. How this is turning out. Okay. No, her nose is definitely a little wonk. But that's okay. Lighten the shadow up a little bit down here. It looks a little weird to me. Ugh, I can't get it to look right. Dang it, I feel like I ruined it again. All right, I might just have to come back to that. I think I'm just going to have to come back to that. All right, I'm going to work, I think, on this hand here. I'd really love to get her body done if I can, so. It's going to be my goal. This might not be so bad when she's got hair and. Woo, whoops, let me not do that. Hair in her eye, fix her eyes. Then it might not be so crazy looking. That. Is this arm too? I'm gonna make that hair. I began believing that moment I laid eyes on you. Never thought I'd be in heaven, but this is going to be like a shadow for some of the hair there. Oh, well, thank you. I was saying I was listening to Patsy Crafty's channel. She's live right now, and I've been listening to her for a while today. But I think when I'm painting, I don't know, I just prefer having some music. Sometimes I listen to JTV. I'm a JTV addict. I'll tell you that right now. But I'm feeling the music right now, so that's what we're going with. Sorry it's so quiet though. Usually I'm rambling like crazy, but I'm very focused on this right now. There's a fly in here trying to make his presence known. Okay, I think I might need a little bit darker brown back there. Just like a touch of it. Let me see. All right, this brush looks pretty thin. I'm going to put a really nice. It's a channel called, what is this called? Nemo's Dreamscape. This one, this music I'm listening to right now, the video is live and it's called Oldies Playing in a Coffee Shop and It's Raining. Calming rain sounds, no thunder, 11 hours ASMR, volume 5. So just a short little title. Just a wee little title for you to remember. But Nemo's Dreamscape is the channel. And it brings me joy. There we go. That's pretty effective. All right. I'm digging that so far. Thanks, everybody who's just hanging out with me right now. I know this isn't so exciting, but it is relaxing. At least for me, it is. And I don't get to paint by myself so much, or like in general, because I've got kids and they're always just needing my attention, which is understandable. But it doesn't, you can't paint like that. You can't paint with having your time so splintered by their needs. So I just paint when I'm able to. Right now they're out of the house, so that's what we're doing today. Otherwise, I gotta paint at night, and man, after they go to bed, that's precious time. You really gotta choose wisely what you do with that time. The after hours time. Okay. Okay. Make a few adjustments here. Oh. Sorry, I often have brushes in my mouth. That is one of the times. All right, so I'll start with her arm. We gotta keep an eye on the clock too. What time is it? 4:02. Whew, I got about 45 minutes or so. Or until I feel like taking a break, whichever comes first. I feel like this hand over here has a lot more depth to it than the other one does. It's certainly her head. Hey, Peg. Aw, thank you. That's very sweet. It's been a time-consuming thing, but you know, that's okay. It's still enjoyable. So once it stops being fun and enjoyable, then it's not worth doing anymore. At least when it comes to painting for pleasure. Let me get some more brown in here. That's probably what's going on. I think for her, I think I decided I was going to make more of her hair come over her back, so I don't know how much of that I'm going to paint. But
sunshine underneath the sky blue. As I'm sailing on a Sunday on my way to you. But if now the gonna stop me, I'll be on the right way to do. Cause I'm sailing on a Sunday on my way to you. We're gonna get married and home. Lonely
Okay.
and married, it won't be long now. Then when the bells are ringing, let the whole world know it's true. And I'm sailing on a Sunday on my way to you.
American Honey, hello. Oh, nice. I hope you enjoy the music. Thank you for having me on in the background. That's very flattering. I appreciate that. I'm not as talkative as I usually am, but I'm focusing because I feel like I'm finally making progress on this thing. I haven't worked on it in a while.
How long did I dream? It drove me so. What an obedient slave I'll be. Next thing I know, I'll be unhappy to stay. Always, you said I know forever. How good the moonlight never seems. But that's too wonderful to happen. How long did
Tell me about your blend and strokes and color of movement and my inspiration. Well, I just like mermaids. That's really all there is to that. It's not too, I don't know. And the picture looks totally skewed. I'll turn it in a second and give you all a better view. I'm actually about to, after I finish this arm here, I think I'm going to go back up to her face and finish her eyes. I think once I finish her eyes and maybe her lips, it won't feel so weird looking to me. Because right now it is. But I worked on this. I've been working on it for off and on for probably several months now. And this is just a piece that I made for me. I might make prints of it, maybe if I like it, or if other people like it, which is a little more important if you want to sell prints of it. But yeah, this is all acrylic paint. And I have this, I've just mixed up the skin tone. I had a skin tone that I was using and I lost it. I actually took it out of town for Halloween to use it for a costume. And then I don't know where I put it. So I wanted to go a little more pink on the colors anyway. So I started incorporating more pink into it and made my own skin tone. And then it just got really dark and muddy in the front. So I'm hoping once I paint over it on her face that everything will be okay. Let me get you guys, I'm going to put you at my perspective. Maybe. So her arm is looking a little skinny and weird, but once the hair's in there, that should all come together because the hair kind of comes down and goes over her arm a little bit. And, and there's the rest of it. The whole thing, in case you haven't seen it. So I finished the tail live a while ago. But her face is has a lot of brush strokes in it. So I'm going to go back to that now, I think. Just finish up her arm here. Her shoulder, I mean, not her arm. And then we're going to come back and try to, I don't know, I'm hoping if I can put some, I got to make her eyes. She needs eyes. Long story short, she needs some eyes. And I really want to work on her hair. Gosh, I really want to work on her hair. All right, let me get, how much time do I have? I have about half an hour. Let me, you know what, I'm going to do one more thing too, which is add a little bit of lighter tone, a little more highlight to her arms here. Just a little bit. She'd have a little bit of something going on her shoulder. So I'm actually just throwing white on there. The white is blending with all the colors I already have on my brush and all the colors that are on the canvas and still wet. So, which is nice. And I don't really have to mix it on my palette to make it work. And then it's kind of giving it this strokey look, which I enjoy because I got a lot of that going on in the background. So I'll just leave it that way. And then we're going to move to her face because she needs a little help. Girlfriend needs a little makeup. Little fakey lashes or something. All right, so now pull this thing closer to me again. My cart is like difficult to use. Okay. I'm working in like pretty close quarters here, so. All right, let me fix this thing. I messed this thing all up too. Hi. I wish I could zoom in. That'd probably be pretty helpful for you guys, but sorry that I can't really do that. All right, first things first, I gotta fix her eye. I don't want her eyes to be that saturated of a green. They're like a dark emerald green color, and I am not feeling it. So I'm going to change those. We're going to make them, I don't know what we're going to make them. I think they're still going to be green, but I want them to be more of a pale green, I think. I'm going to paint it. We're just going to paint it and feel it out. See what happens on the eyes. I love like a good teal, in case you couldn't tell, because like the entire background is teal. So that's my fear too. I don't know. Am I going to mess this up by making the color too similar to the background? I don't know. Let me just test this out and see. Yeah, see, that's not even really that much lighter. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna need some more. I'm gonna need some black. Little teeny tiny black. I don't know. I think I like it better than what it was. I just don't know if it's light enough, but we'll leave it with that and see what happens after it's all done. It's really just so hard to make judgment calls like this when it's not even close to being finished yet. All right. All right, I think I got to do eyelashes. I got to look at a reference photo of eyelashes. They're tricky. Oh, a huge difference. That's a big word. Eyes. I'm just going to pull up a picture of eyes. I'm really bad at doing things for my head. I need reference a lot of time, so. All right, so this is going to be the game changer right here, y'all. I think. That's going to be putting eyelashes on her. Oops. That's my StreamYard stream. There we go. Okay, here we go. I'm a little nervous. Let's try. Actually, you know what I'm going to do before I even do that? I'm going to mix me up a dark, kind of dark pinkish, reddish kind of color just to give a little more definition, I suppose, to her actual, like the rim of her eyelids. I don't even know if that's technically what you'd call that, but that's what I'm going to call it. Her eyelid rim. Actually, I don't know if I like that color. I'm trying to get like a nice deep pink without making it look like her eyes are bleeding. That would be bad. We don't want that. Well, I'm going cross-eyed getting this close to this painting. Oops. And that's actually going to give me a starting point for those bottom lashes. Because the top lashes kind of swoop. They swoop like down and out. So they kind of cover the little pinky part of your eye. But on the lower lid, it's a bit more visible. So. And I can cover, it looks a little weird to me. Is that what you call it, a water line? I've never heard that. But sure, yeah, that. Okay. All right, time to commit to some eyelashes. It's scary, you guys. It's really scary. I'm scared of the eyelashes. Because, like, man, it's not fun to paint over black if you screw it up. I hope this brush is thin enough. Let me see if I have anything thinner before I start using this one. I have some like super teeny tiny brushes, but I don't know where they are right now. Actually, I might go grab that. I'm just a bit scared to commit with this brush because it's kind of thick. I'm gonna go see if I can find another one. I'll be right back. Oh. All right, no luck. I can't find his brushes. I did, however, catch my dog relaxing, so I thought I'd show you guys a picture of her. That's Luna. That's what she's on. She's on the couch right now like that. Like, what are you doing, dog? She's such a weirdo. I found a really tiny brush, but it's not the one I was hoping for. This one's just so short, it doesn't really hold much moisture in the tip of the brush, so I don't know. I'm just gonna have to commit to this one and hope for the best. So let's do it. Let's just commit. I'm already feeling like that might be too dark. But oh, that was weird. That's so fun. Who tried to call me? No, solicitation. But you'll find that this again we're pretty lucky after all. In time for everything you said,
down the road of our be thankful. We have some friends who care, and let's be thankful for our love.
I don't like that at all. Oh man, I'm really not a fan of how that's looking. All right, let me see if I can go back in. I'll tell you what, because her face is so light, and the whole picture is there's no very contrasty lines. Nothing's really like straight dark black except for her pupils. And I feel like the eyelashes they're standing out way too much, but I'm going to live with it anyway until I paint everything else, and then we'll feel it out from there. I kind of wish that I had maybe gone with a brown. I think a brown would have done well. Oh well. No, that eye I don't hate as much. It's just the way I'm painting it.
Never trust a woman as far as you can throw you. Never trust a woman, or you're a doggone fool. I had half a dozen. I was to everyone.
Just need a touch of water on my brush.
Had a half a dozen. And ended up with none. The other night, I took a book off the shelf, and I found out that his story repeats itself. I read about King Henry. I discovered he had the same kind of woman trouble as me.
All right. I have a lot of opinions if anybody's just listening or watching. What we think about the eyelashes, if they're too much or not. I don't mind this eye as the other eye is bugging me out a little bit. Because that one's more straight on, the other one's a little side eye. Hi, little lady. What you doing? Get uncomfortable on the couch, sitting like a weirdo. Okay, I appreciate that. I just don't know. I don't know. Something about it will throw me off. I don't know. Like I said, I have to kind of finish everything, and then we'll reassess. She's also going to need a little more shading on the inside of her eye, I think. But now, okay, you know what? probably lips, and then I have a little bit of time. I can start the hair, I think. I really like, I want to get to the hair so bad. I only have like 10 more minutes. So let's do this. Wait, that was just me. You silly. I'm so excited to be making progress on this. Hi, what are you doing? No, absolutely not. She jumped down. I was going to show you the dog, but she jumped in. She's trying to sit with mom. Sorry, lady, ain't happening right now. I really super duper like this lip color. Like if I could mix up my own lipstick, it would be that darker color right there. I like it a lot. All right, I'm going to come back later and deal with the lips too. I just wanted them to look like something. So that there's nothing left on the face unpainted for now. And then I can come back later and touch it up. Luna, no. You're going to have to live with a different spot for now. Oh, she just left all rejected. Sorry. Sorry, Lou. Poor Lou. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo these. They look so. It looks like she's got makeup on and she's not supposed to look that way. Ugh, no. I don't want my sea creatures made up too much. Get a little white. Oh, dang it. I got some yellow on it. My bad. Oh, I just screwed that all up. Okay, never mind. Forget it. She's got pinkish lips for now. We'll come back to those later. I don't care. I want some hair. Let's get to that. Let's see. Oh, I wish I had a big round brush. I don't think this is not going to be big enough. It'll be good for highlights. All right, let me see. So I had already started her hair. Oh, these are acrylic, Peg. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. These are acrylic paints. I had already started. I just threw some paint on there just to see if I wanted to go with red, because originally we were going to do redhead, like a deep saturated red. This paint was going to be pretty saturated color-wise. But I changed my mind. So now we're going like a pale orange kind of color, if I can mix up something that I like. And we'll do some darker orange highlights. But I wanted orange. Oh man, this is super. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, it's kind of coming across as blonde a little bit. I don't know that I am upset about that. But it's looking really kind of yellowish, but I think I'm okay with that. So her hair kind of comes up here. It's going down, and this is something I was afraid of. Yellow does not cover. Oh, okay, that's a little better. Do it that way. Yellow doesn't cover anything really very well. So colors made with a lot of yellow in it aren't very good for coverage at all. But this isn't too terrible. And so much like the rest of this picture has a lot of like brush strokes in it, we're gonna be adding strokes into it. I just kind of wanted to get something up here to see how it looked. You know what, let me mix up some red here. Off to the side. You know, it just occurred to me that you might be asking what kind of painting I'm using, like the brand. I just use basics acrylic paint. Sometimes I use Liquitex. So this is heavy body acrylic. This stuff works a little better coating the painting. As far as adding or like covering up, like if this was the Liquitex, I'd probably do a better job, to be honest. The basics is kind of like a mid-range paint, if you will. It's not terrible, but it's not great. See, it's kind of, I'm gonna have to come through with a different color. To cover that face a little bit. I might end up having to come through with a layer of white. White covers pretty good. And then paint over the white with something else. It just seems to be the way it goes sometimes. Oh, do you? What do you think of them? Do you use Liquitex ever? The problem with Liquitex is it's so dang expensive. They're way pricier. These ones are such like a good price for what you get. All right, I'm running out of time, so I'm not going to go crazy right now, but at least we got a substantial amount done here. We kind of have an idea. What her hair is going to look like ultimately. Red doesn't cover very well either. Those warmer colors just don't do it as well. See, look at that. It's barely covering. But so this hair is going to be draping down. The idea is for it to kind of drape. She's kind of laying on her own hair a little bit, right? So this is draping down over here. It's kind of flowing over her arm. She's kind of got it as a pillow a little bit. Like this is some hair everywhere situation. But I'm digging this so much more now that I can kind of see. I can kind of see the end, you know what I mean? It's a little bit hard to see when half her body isn't painted, but we're getting there. So yeah, she's got wild mermaid hair that's just all over the place. So you get the idea with that. Let me see if I can maybe. Get some eyebrows on her. finish that thought. Sorry, I just kind of stopped mid-sentence. All right, I don't hate it, so that's good. We're gonna have to fix our eyebrows too at some point here. Make them look a little more, I don't know, bushy sea creature and a lot less coloring book. I'm gonna have to go brown on our eyebrows. They look a little wonky just being orange. Another solicitation call. All right, well, I think I'm gonna have to call it quits there. I just hate to let my paint, hate to let good paint go bad. So get just a couple more layers on there, and then I gotta cut it off here. Let me at least use up the rest of this orange. Especially, didn't mean to do that, but.
This is my year. A million lucky stars are shining for me. I'm coming back with a star. I'm reaching my goal. There's hope in my heart. And love in my
I've almost used up all the orange. That's just where I was trying to get before I call it quits.
As long as I have you, the world will be mine.
All right. Well, we get the general idea. I mean, you probably already kind of sort of had an idea where I was going with this, but hopefully now that there's some color on there, now you can actually kind of tell what I had in mind. All right, that's it. We're going to cut it off. Let me set this. Oh, my back thing just fell off. Huh, weird. All right, well, let me give you a little as I drop my paint on the floor. There she is so far. The mermaid. So now, see, the perspective isn't quite as wonky from this angle versus from where you're watching me paint it. I got to fix her back a little bit. Obviously, her hair needs to be redone. I don't know what to do about the eyebrows. They don't look natural on her face. I guess I can worry about that. Aw, thank you. Banana, hello. Yes, that is true. So yeah, there it is for now. There she is. So her face, I gotta maybe fix her face. I'm gonna put some hair around it, so hopefully all the really dark spots will look a little more natural once it's got a little more hair around it. And there she is. A little wonky from that perspective too. All right, that's it. That's it. Hi. All right, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while I was painting today. Oh, it's a little blurry, sorry. It was this hour I was going to come on and do a pop-up sale, but I felt like painting. So I'm glad you guys joined me doing that today. And thank you. I cheat and use a blow dryer. That's not a bad idea. Maybe orange and a little brown for the eyebrows. I think I'm going to have to put a little brown in them. They just look too like a coloring book, you know? They don't look like they work very well. Yes, very romantic shades. Exactly. All right, so that's going to be it, y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. And it ends. Yeah, it ends now. I'm going to probably put up some video. Oh, that's something else I did in the background, by the way. My dogs. That thing's huge, just in case you're wondering. Any case. Oh, it's these lights in this fan. They're just like ridiculously bright. But now I have this huge light back here. When I was working before, I was working in a basement. I had my whole studio set up in my storage room, and I shared the space with all my storage stuff. Of course, this is quickly getting as cluttered because I'm horrible at cleaning up after I'm done with something, but I need to do that now. And yeah, that's going to be it. So hit the thumbs up, y'all, if you don't mind. And critique is welcome if you want to leave a comment or just leave a comment in general. It helps the channel. I'm going to be uploading some jewelry unboxing videos this week, either 1 or 2 this week. And yeah, I might pop on for a live sale at some point. We'll see. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a lovely rest of your day. All right, bye.